Time this up. Thank you very much.
I had 3 more seconds and I had the whole thing. I was supposed to have 3 minutes.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
It's the JR Show from Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex. On air at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Online at kernradio.com. Now, here is your host, JR.
Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Flores. You're listening to Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. Download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and take us on the go. Plus, watch us streaming live on YouTube. Head over to YouTube right now and search up Kern Radio. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Come along with us live and watch us in all of our glory every single day. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just look up Kern Radio. I am also out there, JR Flores, or why not JR, broadcasting live from the Kern Radio studios, powered by Adaptive Networks. For all the IT needs in your life, give them a call, 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. We got a great show for you lined up today. Do we? It is a Wellness Wednesday. So Dr. Rasham Sandhu from the California Cardiovascular Institute will stop by. We're going to talk a little bit of heart health. We'll get to know a little bit about the institution, the doctor himself, and how you can better take care of your heart. What else do we have on the docket? A lot of local news I wrote down we'll get to, plus Trump speaking this morning in Davos, what he said about Greenland. There is now what he is calling a framework on of a future deal to acquire Greenland. We'll get into that. The governor, our governor, California, you would think he's in Sacramento working on all of the things that, plague the state of California, maybe. No, he was in Davos as well, but we'll tell you where he won't be speaking, as his office has announced that he has been actually turned away from an event. I'll explain later in the show. And I'll also tell you about an experience I had this morning in the alleyway by my house. It's a good one. I'll explain. But we have to start with the news out of the Kern County Sheriff's Office. No, it's not my video. Not my video, but the Scrivener video that I put in a request for. I'm not sure if the holiday on Monday counts as a part of the 10 days they have to officially respond to me. What's that, Chris?
I argue it does because
I know. They were closed, and this story has to do with
other people weren't closed.
This story has to do with the department actually being closed on a holiday and what took place over a holiday. But I'm not sure if the holiday counts in the 10 days. It's 10 business days. It's been actually 2 weeks. Today's what, the 21st? Second? He looks at his phone. 21st. I put in the request on on January 7th for the Zach Scrivener audio and video and the report, the investigation. And they by law had 10 days to get back to me. Now I know, Sheriff, I know if you're listening, Sheriff Youngblood, I know you said on Rob's show that I'm probably not going to get my stuff. Matter of fact, I'm not going to get my stuff that I'm asking for. And I know you told them why, with all the juveniles involved in the minors and whatnot. But I haven't heard back officially. And so I'm going to give them another day because I'm going to count the holiday as a day. So 10 days, business, working days will be tomorrow. So hopefully they'll at least email me and tell me. They're like, JR, the sheriff told you already. That's official enough, isn't it? But the other news out of the sheriff's office was an arrest of one of their own, Sergeant Ryan Dunbar, 55, who has been with the sheriff's office since 2001, has been arrested on suspicion of tampering with evidence second-degree burglary, and other related charges. This happened last night, or at least that's when the story came out. It all began when the sheriff's office became aware of, quote, unusual circumstances going on in the property room on Monday, which I just mentioned was a holiday. After they reviewed surveillance video, Sergeant Dunbar allegedly entered the property room. The video shows him possibly, allegedly, we'll have to say, removing unknown items of evidence. That's according to the sheriff's office. They immediately began an investigation. Warrants were obtained, and they searched Dunbar's residence. This took place yesterday. During the search, they allegedly found and recovered 3 items of evidence that were determined to be drug paraphernalia. One of the items contained a, quote, usable amount of suspect narcotics. Again, according to the sheriff's office. Probable cause for his arrest was made, and he was arrested, again, on suspicion of tampering with evidence, second-degree burglary, possession of a controlled substance, while in possession of a gun. So meaning he had the narcotics while he had his firearm, and also possession of a controlled substance under the influence of a controlled substance while armed. Meaning, or at least the way I'm reading it, he was high when he had his gun on him. And then also possession of paraphernalia. He was booked and posted bail, they stated. At the time of the incident, and this is where I try to figure out what happened. Because if this guy has been on in the office since 2001, that's 25. Is it 25 years? Is my math right? 25 years of service. At the time, though, he was temporarily on administrative assignment in the property room. I'm not sure what that means. The only thing I can think of is he maybe was injured or had something that he couldn't work out on the streets and in the field or something, and they put him on an administrative assignment inside of the property room. And at that point, I mean, I would assume he's had access to the property room the whole time. I would only assume, being a sergeant. So I'm just like, what caused this 25-year veteran of the force to take that risk of breaking into the property room to take drugs? And if my automatic assumption, because I don't want to just think that he's stealing drugs to go and sell them or something. What? And I know the sheriff can't comment because there's all kinds of, the investigation is still ongoing, and I wonder if he was injured. That's why he was placed on administrative leave. What kind of injury was that? Was he maybe taking some kind of prescription medication that he got hooked on, and now he's addicted to something, and he saw an opportunity to be able to come up and thought I don't know. From what it appears, it doesn't seem like he's taking a whole ton of narcotics to go and sell them on the streets. It seems like it's more personal use. But again, I can only draw assumptions. But it's sad, and I've known people that work in the sheriff's office who said he, for all intents and purposes, he was a good dude. So I'm not sure what was going on in Mr. Dunbar's life or Sergeant Dunbar's life, but to take that risk after 25 years on the force, I can't believe he was doing it for personal gain. I at least that's what it appears to me. I don't know. But he is on administrative leave, and they would not disclose whether or not it is paid or unpaid administrative leave. So it's too bad for the sheriff's department. Let's go ahead and take a break. On the other side, I'll get into some more local news as the city council is slated to have their meeting here in about an hour and 15 minutes. At the 3:31, they're going to get an update from the, what are we calling it again? Bicycle Bob Smith, I need to get reelected Gel Bed Task Force Committee. I know it's a long title, but it's a working title, okay? Sure, we can break it down to an acronym or something in there. They were supposed to have a meeting this morning. I say supposed to because that got pushed back a week, which made me go, well, if you're pushing back your Bicycle Bob, I need to get reelected Gel Bed Task Force Committee meeting to next week, how are you possibly going to have an update for the city council in about an hour and 15 minutes? But we shall see what they are going to say. I'll draw my own conclusions because I know people that sit on the task force. Also, a Kern County judge overturned a verdict in a former Bakersfield firefighters captain's lawsuit. Tell you about that. And our guest, it is a Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Rasham Sandhu from the California Cardiovascular Institute will stop by, talk a little bit about the Institute and heart health. February is Heart Health Awareness Month, so we'll get into that as well. All that coming up. You can chime in at any time, 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. That's the number to call, or you can text in if you don't want to chat. Speaking of chats, you can jump in the YouTube chat as well. Just go over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio. I'll jump in there during the break. This is the JR Show. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 11.
Just came in late, found out from someone inside Iran that all the U.S. ships are there, just waiting. As we should be. As we should be. That's why we need Greenland as fast as can. Wellness Wednesday. I'm feeling well. I am feeling well too. Sergio. I woke up this morning and I had a God encounter that I'm going to tell you guys about. You have to stick around to the end of the show though. But it moved me. I was emotional. And so I'm well. God is good, man. God is good. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Did kids end up walking out yesterday? I saw in the news that there was a bunch of kids that had walked out. I wasn't sure if that was that happened over there or not. I don't want to say where you're working at though. Oh yeah, the other thing I didn't get to yesterday, and if I have time, I'll get to it here in the next break. But Madison Williams, our favorite DUI. Some news. So, did I not? Interesting. Sorry, I got thrown off. Yeah, Madison Williams. Still not taking accountability. Still not taking responsibility. Our favorite girl. I want to find out, and I'm never about canceling or boycotting people's businesses. But I think in this case, we can make an exception because it's not like we're boycotting her for her political beliefs or because, you know, we're boycotting her because she is just a struggle. I hear you. Trying not to be. I was doing a lap and I said, God, let me only speak things that will help build up and not tear down. So when I speak about Madison Williams, it's difficult because I have to remember she is to a child of God that I only can pray truly finds God, but she's not a good person right now. And again, I'm not about boycotting people's businesses, especially over politics with all the cancel culture. But if there's a place we don't need to go, it's wherever Madison Williams has invested in. I'll just say that. What up, D boy? You missed it. I wore your shirt yesterday. I'm just saying. Just saying. That's not down delay. Act now. I forget. It's 90s alternative week as we take a flashback through the Eras tour. I was going to give you a list again and I forgot it, but I trust you, Chris. When were you born? 93, Christopher. Oh, I wish. I mean, I'm not that much older than you, but man, I still wish. I would take my 30s. I would take my 30s again. I'll take, what are you, 32? Yeah, I'll take 32 again. Oh, gosh, what are I doing? Stop. We don't have a psychologist coming in today. We have a heart doctor coming in today. It is Wellness Wednesday. Coming up in the next segment, Dr. Rasham Sandhu will come by. California Cardiovascular Institute. It's going to be Heart Health Awareness Month, but it's also going to be Valentine's Day. So I want to know what I can do to try to mend a broken. I'm kidding. Chris needs to mend his broken heart still. So we'll talk about how you. But we'll talk about heart health and things that you can do to try to prevent maybe a heart attack or any other heart issues that may come about. The city council is set to meet tonight. We talked a lot about the Old Town Kern train depot yesterday, and you guys chimed in, which I really appreciate. They're going to discuss that later in the 5 o'clock hour. Spoke with somebody else that does business down in that area, and they love the train depot. They have fond memories of themselves riding it and picking up relatives coming into town on that train. And so it has a lot of historical value to our community. They just weren't sure what sort of investment the city should be making. I mean, we're buying Bank of America, or we're going to buy this building and that building. Which ones are probably the better investments for us? And I still don't know. I'd love to see it saved somehow, some way. I'm not sure if I want the city to get involved in that, but they'll discuss it tonight, whether or not they're going to do nothing, which is typical of the city council, and just continue to let the 1-year lease renew every single year. Or they can do what I don't believe they will do, is cancel the lease with Union Pacific, who actually owns the land. And the third option is to actually give some sort of direction on what to do next. Don't just not do anything. think there's a double negative in there somewhere, but you know what I mean. But I'm going to, and not because I have any inside information, I'm just going to go on a limb and say they're going to just tell them to renew for a year because they don't know what the heck they're going to do with it, to be honest. They really don't. And something else that they don't know what they're really doing with, I mean, maybe they do. Okay, I'll say this. There's really good people on this gel bed task force that are having really good discussions on what solutions to come up with on how we can start to hold responsible low-level offenders. We're talking about all the misdemeanors that the DA's office won't touch. Now, the gel bed task force has met 3 times. The first one was in September. I actually attended that one. And then they've had 2 since. They were supposed to have one today that got postponed until next week. But they are slated to give an update to the city council in about an hour. I believe the first meeting begins at 3:30. I'm almost tempted to go in there just to hear what they have to say, what they've come up with. I know they're working on, I believe they visited the Taft facility. And there's an option to go in that direction and get those beds up to what they need to be to house those individuals. And there's another option of, there's actually 3 options. The Taft facility, and then there's the Lerdo facility that has been sitting empty for God knows how long. They call it Max Mead, which is maximum medium security. And they will have to do some modifications, I guess, to make that to be able to house these individuals. Both are going to cost millions of dollars. Now we can do one or the other, or even both. I've also been told that we have a judge on board because we have to get the courts to sign on to when they are handing out the sentence, instead of putting them in the custody of the county, into the custody of the city. And so there's judges on board for this. I'm willing to spend the money, and I'll have somebody come in and break it down, costs and what that would look like. And is this a long-standing thing that we want to enter into? Or is this something that we need to do for maybe 5 years or so to be able to clean these streets up? And so we'll start to break some of that down. I don't think they're quite there yet. But from what I'm told from people on that task force, they want to move on this quickly. And I can imagine, because although there are some that really, really want to see this, business owners, the district attorney, the sheriff, Bicycle Bob just needs something to hang his hat on. He'll know. I almost cussed. He'll know is from a hole in the ground. Got to take a break. It's a Wellness Wednesday. California Cardiovascular Institute people will stop by. Coming up next, it's the JR Show. She better be. The downtown gel is open, but it's just a booking facility. It's not anything. Is she here? Oh, she's here. Supposed to have some cinnamon roll stuffing by too, I believe. Somebody else texted me and they were like, "Hey, are you at work?" I'm like, "No, I'm literally going on right now." Why? I know. Lois? Yeah. If not, let me go down my list and I'll figure it out. Just put the request in. Not a bad idea. Stay closer to the spear so you don't have to go, you know what I mean? Let me I'll call you back.
If they want me to.
All right, good day.
J.R. Flores.
Good day, madame. How are you?
Happy Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Sandhu.
Dr. Sandhu?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, J.R.
Sorry. These are.
Oh, do what you do, girl. Why are you sorry? You got visuals.
Come on. These are for you. And did you make it by the 88KC Cinnamon Roll Drive?
No, but
I brought it for you.
what's her name? Text me.
Who, Tilly?
Yeah.
Tilly, she just was here and dropped him off. So I said, JR's gonna want to see you.
I told her.
So I gotta dive in.
No. I texted her and said, you better come in here.
Yeah, how
And
funny.
she didn't come in.
I called, I was like, you guys have to bring some for JR if he didn't make it in, and so Tilly came.
Are you going on?
Oh, what do you guys think? You want to? How much is the time? I can pop in to talk about community stuff, or Dr. Sandhu does. What do you think, Dr. Sandhu? What do you guys think? How do you think it looks? Like, I don't need to. You know, I just want to show off. But I don't have to at all. Like you guys talk wellness.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Go in, Terry.
What do you think? We have a lot to talk about. Like,
We have plenty to talk about. Heart. The heart. How to heal my broken heart. He doesn't do that? You don't do that, doctor?
No, I won't jump in. I won't jump in. I'll let you guys. Am I in the way with the camera?
No, you're fine.
Where's your camera? All right here? No, we have to take a picture. I just want to talk on the microphone all the time.
You don't want to talk on the microphone? Oh. Well, I always invite you. You just never come. Oh, yeah. Are you not doing that?
We are.
Let me see them all.
Symposium. This is for our medical community providers.
Yeah.
Cool symposium.
What about the
This
grand
is-
opening one?
We've already done it.
Okay.
That's good. That if you can plug that.
Okay.
These are all the doctors. Do you want that for yourself?
I don't speak Spanish.
Okay, turn it around.
Oh, Teriyaki Willie's in the building. It's always a good joy and smile whenever Teriyaki Willie is around. It is the JR Show. Welcome back. Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and take us on the go wherever. Also, check us out streaming live on YouTube. That's right. Head over to YouTube. We're live right now. You can watch us in all of our glory. Notification bell and tell all of your friends about it. You can also social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. Just look up Kern Radio. I'm also out there. JR Flores, or why not JR? It is a Wellness Wednesday, and we have the good Dr. Sandhu from the California Cardiovascular Institute. Good day, doctor. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I see you on TV all the time, doctor, and I'm like, I got to talk to him. And I keep begging Terry, and she keeps blowing me off, doctor, and it hurts my heart.
Well, I think we'll talk all about fixing the hearts today.
That's right. The stress she causes me, the anxiety, how it takes years off of my life, doctor.
That's Terry's job.
That's she does it to you too, then, huh?
Yep.
She does it to you too. Tell me a little bit about the California Cardiovascular Institute. What do you guys do down there? What's your mission? What are you guys trying to do?
So we started this journey about 3 years ago. I was a cardiologist in town. I've been here about 15 years now.
Oh, okay.
So about
That means you're never leaving, by the way, doctor.
exactly.
You know, if you stay longer than 10 years, you're stuck.
You're it.
You're in. We don't let you go. So
Well, I'm not looking to go. So I just felt that in terms of cardiovascular care, something was missing.
right.
Wanting to do something different. So I left my prior group and started this endeavor. And thankfully, we've been successful. 3 years out, we have 4 quality cardiologists, 3 mid-levels, and we have new cardiologists joining this year. Just built on the philosophy of very patient-centered care.
Yeah.
And we have, Bakersfield traditionally has had, the narrative has been it's difficult to attract really good doctors here.
But it's a good place because
Exactly.
we're unhealthy as all get out, doctor. We do not take care of ourselves here.
We don't.
It is a
unfortunately.
very unhealthy community.
I agree. And there's a
And
lot
I'm
of-
not talking mess when I say that. I don't take it personal. It's just the facts. We are.
Well, I think we are all a part of it, right?
Yes, I am.
So,
I include myself.
and this is where most need is. So fortunately for us, we've been able to attract really good doctors. My partner's Dr. Singh, he's an electrophysiologist. He was director of electrophysiology at Henry Ford System in
Oh, nice.
Michigan. Really capable guy, one of the best EPs I've met. Dr. Ajay Patel, he does a lot of structural work, high-risk interventions, which was a need here. And he's very capable. About, I believe, 2 years ago, he was the #1 guy in California in this high-risk space.
Oh, wow.
And Dr. Puga, he's the only, I think, Spanish cardiologist in this whole community.
That is very needed
Exactly.
because we're a heavy Hispanic and bilingual community,
It is, and he actually connects really well with
Yeah.
the community.
which is, and I'm Hispanic. We ain't healthy either, doctor. Let's just say. So it's really needed.
So just bringing that quality of care and with the philosophy of, okay, we are going to be partners in your healthcare. And a lot of times I felt we become dogmatic in healthcare. Okay, this is my way. I'm the doctor. I'm telling you this, and that's what you got to do. I think the true path goes somewhere in the middle, where you and me meet with your set of beliefs and information and what I have to offer.
Ah,
And then we got to figure out what works for both of us, because then you're more likely to follow it.
well, and it's a more just catered to you game plan because everybody is different. Everybody's facing different challenges. Everybody's facing different medical histories. Everybody has something different, and so to stick patients into this, we're doing this.
Exactly. And if someone did that to me, I wouldn't like it. So why would I do that to someone, right?
Right.
So that was one of the.
You need to tell Terry about that. Stop. Don't do things to people you don't want done to you. I'm kidding.
And then blend this with state-of-the-art technology and the procedures that we bring here. So in last year alone, we brought about 7 new procedures to this county. which
Oh,
have
wow.
never been done here before.
Tell me about some of those.
So procedures like which are cutting edge in terms of care, even in bigger cities. So CCM devices for patients with heart failure, where it actually helps their heart pump better. So we did the first in Kern County on that last year.
Wow.
And great results so far. We can have some people, we're releasing some testimonials how people feel about that.
That's awesome.
Then things like cardioneural ablations, where a lot of times the standard was, okay, young person, very slow heart rate, passing out, okay, pacemaker is the only answer. So bring things like cardioneural ablations, where you can actually raise the heart rate and not give this young person a pacemaker.
Oh, wow.
Things like renal denervation, where a non-drug based treatment for high blood pressure, we actually do the procedure, and we were the first one from San Francisco all the way to San Diego.
That's
So
amazing.
we actually beat LA on that one. We got the first one.
Yeah, you hear that, LA? Take that.
So just to be able to bring those, we are blessed to be able to do that, and looking at a few other things to bring here. Had some conversations today, so I'm excited, not to speak prematurely, but hopefully there is a couple really exciting things for this year coming up.
All right, I won't press you on. I won't break news here on the JR show. It's okay.
We will soon enough.
Yeah, you can come back. You're more than welcome to come back.
Absolutely.
Just don't bring Terry with you next time. I do love Terry. I love you. You have to love Terry.
Absolutely,
she's
you
a
can.
joy to be around.
You can.
Talk to me about, like, I have some history of heart in my family. My maternal grandfather, my mom's dad, had heart attacks when he was younger, probably I think into his 50s, and then later on in life he had several stents placed, and then now he since has passed. But and now my cousin, who isn't even 50, I think, doctor, about a month ago had a heart attack and then suffered a stroke.
Oh God.
Should I be concerned, and what things should I be doing?
Well, if you don't have any symptoms, we are starting from ground zero here. But we do know the propensity. The family that we live with, we inherit their genes, we inherit their microbiomes, we kind of share some similar habits along with those.
Yeah.
So that kind of defines the risk. Now, very early heart disease, one of the first things you want to think about, there is a blood marker called lipoprotein A. It's not commonly checked. We are doing it more and more now, but about 16% of the population has it. It's a different kind of cholesterol molecule in the blood. It does elevate your risk in terms of heart disease and premature heart disease. So some of those people who get it very early on, they have this marker.
Is it something you can detect prior to symptoms?
Yeah. Absolutely. You can do it on a routine blood test, actually, with your cholesterol blood test.
Oh, okay.
Then looking at things like coronary calcium score, where you see if you got already some buildup in the arteries. Then these are the things you check very simply. Then look at your overall metabolic risk profile, because what's defining your quality and your medical sort of situation overall is your metabolic health, how your operating system, so to speak, is working. So you assess that. There are things you can tell whether you have the high cholesterol, of course, high blood pressure.
He most likely has high cholesterol because we don't eat well.
Exactly. And cholesterol is part eating and part it is cholesterol. Very few people point that out, but cholesterol, in fact, is an inflammatory molecule. So if your body has higher level of inflammation, cholesterol is one of those things that'll go up.
That'll spike, yeah.
Exactly. So it's not just what you eat, it's what you produce, what your overall metabolic subset is doing, and then what your genetics are.
Right.
Everything comes into play.
Wow.
So it's a confluence of different factors. And unless you address it from all angles, you're just treating a symptom. You're not treating the cause.
Yeah. And we've got more into preventative medicine than just treating causes, right?
Absolutely. And I think the big part in America, everything starts with diet, of course.
Yeah.
And
and healthy habits.
Exactly.
And he works himself, and I hate to say to death because that's what it's coming to, but he works constantly. He works in construction. They tell him, you got to slow down, you need to maybe take some time off. He just doesn't know how to do that. He's a hard worker, and he's done it his whole life since he was a teenager, and he's about to turn 50.
Look, hard work is good. It's a great habit. That's the foundation how this country was formed.
Right.
But at the same time, everything in nature, if you see the life we lives in balance. So there's a day, there is a night, there's a summer, and there's winter. So there's work and there's rest. And one of the easiest ways to get early disease is cut on your sleep. I'm living example of that. How did I get into wellness so heavily? I worked really hard when I started my business, was working hard. Sleep was optional and felt bulletproof till I didn't.
Right.
And then
it hits you.
Then it hits you, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll hear your body's whispers or you'll hear the screams later.
I tend to ignore the whispers and get hit upside the head with a 2x4 when it's time to actually do something about it.
We're all the same way.
Yeah,
aren't we?
just stubborn.
That's
Just stubborn. Are there things that I should be doing and should be looking for as far as like testing? I know what I just turned 45 last summer, and I was on that, and we did all my numbers and got all those things. Are there things I should be doing and testing for the heart?
So generally what I would do is a calcium score scan to see if there's any buildup already in the arteries. Then a very detailed blood test, not just a cholesterol. I would check apolipoprotein B, lipoprotein A, C-reactive protein, inflammatory markers. And then, like some people have prediabetes, you will see the hemoglobin A1C going up a little. But even before that happens, now you have already developed insulin resistance, which is kind of going to give you disease. But even before that, now there are tests like HOMA-IR level, where you can actually check in even before you get on the insulin resistance, like the pre-diabetes state, you can actually detect insulin resistance and know this is what I got to change before I get on to pre-diabetes and then to diabetes.
Right.
So early detection,
Always.
so you can intervene early. When the system has less damage, you can easily fix it.
Right. I know. I just, I'm worried. Should I be with the history that I have? Should I be concerned?
I don't think the worry is the right word. I think being proactive is the word.
I'm trying to get more sleep, because if that's the worst thing I do is, how much sleep should I get? I'm doing 4 or 5 hours.
I think that's too little.
Of course.
The good answer on that science-based answer is about 7 to 9 hours, probably no more than 9, definitely. There's inverse curve there too.
Really?
But 7 to 8 hours.
You hear that, teenagers? My niece, don't be sleeping until 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
So works a little differently. So that's a fun part. So
for kids, they need that much.
They do, but the other part is kids can party all night for 2 nights in a row.
Don't listen, doctor. You're not supposed to tell the kids to party all night.
No, I'm just telling you what happens. Not a proponent. I got a teenager at home too. But what happens is, so there is a body's way of, it keeps a track of how much sleep you lose early on. So there's a sleep debt. Your brain knows this is your sleep debt. And if you notice, when you were younger and you partied for 2-3 nights, slept less.
You know me, doctor.
That's right. I could tell. So but on the weekend, you could sleep 15 hours and catch up, right? But as we get older, that doesn't happen.
True? Is there true catch up? Because I feel it. About a week and a half in, I'll start to go, okay, I need to, maybe tonight I'll get 8 or 9 hours.
There is, to an extent, but the problem is the sleep debt calculation machine, it starts getting less and less efficient as we get older. So while you may accumulate sleep debt, your body doesn't remember, it doesn't know to catch up. So even on the weekend, you'll try to sleep more, but in our 40s, 50s, and beyond, you can't. You just wake up.
Yeah, I do.
You just wake
4
up.
hours and I'm like,
exactly.
Where are we going? We got to go.
You're too entrenched in that, right?
Yeah.
So 7 hours.
I've tried to go to bed earlier to cure that, and I end up waking up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
And then you can't sleep.
And then I can't go back to bed.
So there are things that that could help you in that. So in terms of sleep habit. So sleep opportunity is one thing. If you want to sleep 7 hours, you got to devote 8 hours to that sleep opportunity. Second, temperature-wise, cold room, of course, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
That's the temperature you want.
Lots of blankets.
Then your temperature has to drop, right?
Okay.
Wind down activity a couple hours before sleep, which is...
My daughter told me 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
The 1, 2, 3
right.
method. That's what she told me yesterday. She's 9, doctor.
She knows it.
And she turns to me and she said, Dad, we got to start doing the 1, 2, 3. And I was like, what's the 1, 2, 3?
Exactly.
Tell
you
them
know
what
it, right?
I don't remember. It's the 3 hours, no eating 3 hours before you go to sleep. 2 hours, you're not supposed to. Water. And then the
screens.
And then the last hour is no screens, no devices
no
and stuff
TV,
like that.
No devices.
TV. Yeah.
And basically, you're trying to avoid stimulation and bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
White light is the enemy. It'll suppress melatonin production. So whether you do it with bright lights at home or the bright lights of TV, computer, or device, or if you go late in the day to a supermarket, what kind of lights are there?
Yeah, it's bright inside there, yeah.
Yep, you're getting 10,000 lux plus light there. So early in the day, so your sleep quality starts in the morning, actually.
So when you wake up, you expose yourself to sunlight for 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's 100,000 lux that you want, not through a window, not through sunglasses.
But outside.
Outside. You don't have to look at the sun, but just being in bright light.
I laid out on Saturday. We were at the park doing a picnic, and I had the blanket, and I just laid in the sun. It felt so good.
It feels great, right?
Felt so good.
We are built for that. That actually resets your melatonin production for better outcomes later in the day. Then activity during the day sets you up for better sleep. No caffeine after 2 p.m. sets you
I
for
could do
better
that.
sleep.
I could do that. I usually get my 2 cups in by noon.
Perfect. That's great.
Yeah.
Then dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime. That's a given. And try to keep the dinner light. We do it reverse here. Most Americans
Eat that big dinner.
Big dinner, watch TV, and pass out.
Yeah.
Okay, recipe for disease.
It's America.
Been there, done that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
It's unhealthy.
exactly. So changing that alone, and I mean, I'm a big proponent of measuring everything. I use devices to measure, wear a fitness tracker, do this, the smart beds, everything. So I use all the tools to measure. That's how I know what's working, what's not working.
Okay.
So then wind down activity. You could read a book in low light. You could do a gentle walk. An hour before warm shower will help the core body temperature cool down. And then once you're in the bed, dark room.
Yeah.
Blackout curtains are a big part of it. Even so, the fun thing is the studies show that even little lights, like your TV little light there, or those, they disrupt your sleep enough that they affect your insulin resistance over a continued period of time. The other fun part is 2 fun facts here. So 5 nights continuously of bad sleep temporarily can push you into insulin resistance state, which is pre-diabetic state.
Right.
5 nights only of poor sleep. And it continues, then it becomes more entrenched, of course. And the second part, so, when you and I eat, there's a hormone that tells us I'm hungry. That's ghrelin. And there's a hormone that tells me when I'm full. That's leptin.
I ignore that one.
Well, a lot of us do, right? So when you sleep less, your ghrelin sensitivity goes down. So you actually stay more hungry and you eat more. So
that midnight snack.
Exactly. Sleeping 5 hours or less, on an average, you eat 500 calories a day more. That's about 25 pounds a year of weight gain.
Oh, doctor. We're going to have you back a whole bunch to fix me, doctor, okay?
Oh, God. I'll tell you one more. That'll catch attention for everyone.
Let's hear one more. Go ahead.
So males who can consistently sleep less than 5 hours may have testosterone levels 10 years your senior. we got everyone's attention now.
We got everyone's attention. I wake up and do push-ups every morning, doctor.
That will help.
Yeah, I'm on this new kick. I'm trying to do 100 push-ups a day. So I wake up and I do 25. Mid-morning, I do 25 more. Later afternoon, I do 25 more. And then before I go to bed, I do 25 more.
Really good.
Try to.
I like that.
Can you send me a video? I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I tried to.
Dr. Sandhu, don't forget, he has to come get established. That's the best way
Yeah.
to help
Yeah,
yourself.
come get established over at the Institute. And if people want to get a hold of your office, how do they do that?
I'm sorry?
If people want to get a hold of your office, how do they do that?
So the telephone number to call, 661-443-0088.
All right.
And or go to our website, cscvinc.com, and we'll just leave a message and we'll call you back.
Well,
Follow our social media.
and follow them on social media. They're on Facebook, Instagram, all the sites. Just look up California Cardiovascular Institute.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get in, we'll get a baseline, and then we'll film all that and we'll put it all up, and then we'll have you back and we'll give some results live on the air. How about that?
Love it. That's a great idea.
I love it. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Always,
Appreciate it.
always, you guys. Check them out. Dr. Sandhu over at the California Cardiovascular Institute. Try to get my heart right before Valentine's Day so it can get crushed again. It's okay. It's okay. But check them out and go follow them on social media as well. We got to get to a break. It's the JR Show. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KER. Start your day right. First Look with Scott Cox, 6 to 9 a.m.
The Thursday edition of the First Look program. It's not a Dr. Corey Thursday, which means no burritos. We will subsidize his absence with state-of-the-art news and traffic and weather. It's all happening 6 to 9 a.m. right here at News Talk 96.1 and stream them live on the internet at kernradio.com.
First Look with Scott Cox, 6 to 9 a.m. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Oh, it's already Wednesday, which means I can get to the stockyard even sooner. Where's the stockyard, you ask? Well, it's a little speakeasy right next to Casey's Steakhouse, 20 F Street. You wouldn't even know it's there. You're going to see some ropes. You're going to see a carpet. Walk up to the door, ring the doorbell. When they ask you what's the password, tell them, why not JR? They're going to let you in. You're going to walk into one of the finest establishments, not only in Bakersfield, not only in Kern County, but probably all of California. It's like you walk into a time travel. They take you back to the days of Speak Easy. Come on in. You can get appetizers off the menu from Casey's Steakhouse if you're hungry. Have a drink with Haley. Heck, I'll be in there. Music going. And if you're looking to host a party, they got a banquet room. Maybe you got a birthday, a bridal shower. Those holiday parties are coming up. You better start planning for them. Get a hold of them over at the Stockyard, 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. to close. Come hang out with me and Haley. It's the Stockyard.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference call more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Miss your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The Armstrong and Getty Show, weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
I see what you did there. Heartbreaker.
I know it's not 90s, but
It works. It works. Want to thank Dr. Sandhu and Terry Akawili over there at the California Cardiovascular Institute. Check them out. They'll be back, I promise. A great conversation with Doctor. If you guys have questions, maybe we can get to some of those next time they stop by on a Wellness Wednesday. Also want to thank my friend over at the Alzheimer's Disease Association of Kern County. They were doing their cinnamon roll drive this morning out at Compassion Corner. And my friend Tilly, who works over for the ADAKC, dropped off some cinnamon rolls for me. I told her she needed to come in when she dropped them off. That's the rule. If you come in and drop something off and we're on the air, you automatically should be forced to have to come into the studio. She got lucky that Terry, which in a crazy small roundabout world of full circleness, Terry Akawili actually used to help run over there at the ADAKC. So they ran into each other. They knew each other. She dropped them off. Terry brought them in and tried to claim that she brought them. So thank you, Tilly, over at ADAKC. You guys check out. We'll have them in for a Wellness Wednesday as well and talk about the things that they do to help support some of those dealing with Alzheimer's in our community. What else was I going to talk about? The Madison Williams. Did you guys see that? She's they're finally getting her for the first DUI, but they're trying that one second, and they're trying to retry it now or re-enter the charges as a felony. Her lawyer is arguing, but you've had the case for 3 years and you can't do that. But in the sentencing, the judge of the other DUI, the second DUI, stated that, well, there's nothing on her records that would make me sentence her longer, knowing that she had another DUI case pending. I know all the judges in this town, she said. Thank God I'm white and own half of Bakersfield, she said. Oh, I'm going to get that tape too. Can't wait to hear that one. I got to get out of here for the day. Make room for the Ralph Bailey Show. It's a Wednesday. Howard Marcus stops by. Want to thank Dr. Sandhu from the California Cardiovascular Institute. This has been the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
This is AM 1180 KERN, Green Acres. This is 96.1 FM, Bakersfield. Online at
Right, you guys.
KERN.
Be good to one another. Oh, I didn't even get to tell you guys my story from this morning. Let's check back. What's up, Jimmy Eggs? All right. Be good.